All right, this one caught us by surprise. The veteran himself. I thought this guy had retired a long time ago. Mr.
Yeah.
Sergey
Yeah,
Kovalev.
So I'm again. This is in Russia, so yeah, this was like during the daytime or something. What I don't remember when I text you guys, but I'm just on
right.
YouTube and I'm like, Sergey Kovalev is live. You know, this that was even more shocking than seeing what was it, Jared Hurd on Pro Box. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
did we get confirmation on this? Was this his retirement match? Like, was this his going
That
away party?
that's what I was
Um,
how I understood it as well. It's like one of those like it feels like when when somebody in football they retire, they sign a 1 day contract and retire with a team,
yeah,
but they really
Yeah,
haven't played a game in 2 years. Like,
yeah.
oh
yeah.
okay, it was a dub.
Yeah.
Fight in front of your family to get a payday. That type of situation. Do we have a last fight date for him before this one? Because
Oh my god.
that is what it really is.
And so we're talking about you know he's come to fame. He's fought Canelo Alvarez, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cruiserweight. He was a cruiserweight champ, I believe, at one time.
Last fight actually was May 18th of 2024. Lost a unanimous decision to a Robin Sirwan Safari.
Safari. Yep. This was in Saudi Arabia.
This was at the Kingdom Arena. Okay.
And he also had a short feud with Andre Ward. I mean, that was 2017. Strap, we watched it. We watched the second fight together at least.
Yeah. We watched. He lost both of them to me. I mean,
Mhm.
the second one was, bro. It was. That's when I knew Andre Ward was the truth, man. That TKO was, I mean, it was just too much. But
Man.
like Sergey has been he's been an enigma in the cruiserweight, light heavyweight division, bro. He was one time quoted the boogeyman, the one that people didn't want to fight, and
Jesus.
I think my man Andre Ward unlocked him. Ever
But
since,
he's got legends across 3 generations on his.
You see his boxer?
He's got
Bernard
unanimous decision. Yeah, he's got unanimous
Bernard
decision.
Hopkins.
yeah,
Man.
he was a boogeyman. People avoided him for a long time, and then my man Andre Ward, I think, went up. Andre Ward is not a cruiserweight. I think he went up a little bit to fight him, and I was with you actually, LT, and we were worried. We were like, he's taking a risk fighting this guy who was undefeated at that time, I believe. And the first one was unanimous, I believe, and Andre Ward looked like he was struggling a little bit. He was. I think that was one of his few comeback fights after he was battling what he had been battling, Andre Ward. And then the second one, it was a masterclass, man. That's when I became an Andre Ward. I mean, I was already an Andre Ward fan, but I remembered who he was after his sabbatical when he went away because of healing and going through his trials and tribulations. And Sergey has not been the same after that. I mean, he did well with Anthony Yadi. That was a killing. He destroyed Yadi. But Canelo was the one that I was like, how is it possible this middleweight or super middleweight? I think Canelo is a middleweight, super middleweight, beat a cruiser who walks around as a heavyweight. Just like that. That knockout was disgusting. And that's when I was like, yo, size don't matter, bro. Like, if you're an elite boxer, you can get trapped and caught because they trapped the hell out of Sergey. And I mean, he's not been the same ever since that fight. And I mean, ever since Ward, because that's when his 5 losses started to pile up on. But hey, that's a hell of a
2 losses to Andre Ward and 1 loss to Canelo Alvarez. I mean, come on now.
2 victories over Jean Pascal to your name. You got a win over Anthony Yard. Like,
yes, some names.
You beat Bernard Hopkins, unanimous decision.
I mean, he had a career, man.
Kovalev, who's at 1 loss.
So the real question here, we had a debate a while back, is with Sergey's catalog. Is he a legend?
He's got a claim for the Hall of Fame, I think. Like,
Yeah, because he's probably got a
Years
good amateur
active.
career. But legends, we have to protect that
He was a champ.
the ideation of people. He
he-
was a champ. I mean, there'll be
right?
always everybody will be a legend. I think he was a really good fighter in his era. Tough. He has nothing to be ashamed of as far as how his career went. Like standing ovation, bravo, we got to win at home, but I don't think we can ascend him to legendary status.
He was once undisputed in the light heavyweight. I mean, when you get undisputed, you kind of get a Hall of Fame pass. At least if you held it for a certain period. He was undisputed in he was undisputed from 2015 to about, he lost his undisputed to Andre Ward. Yeah, he lost his undisputed. So he lost it in he held it for a year. Well, I don't know about that year. You know, you have to hold at least 2 years. Hold it for 2 years. You know, 2 years.
You got legends of the sport have defended their belt many times over.
Yeah,
I mean,
1 year.
I don't think that's warranted for him, but definitely have to respect
Hall of Famer.
Craft. I think you can make a case for that.
Okay.
Yeah, a pleasure to be able to watch him fight some of these great fighters. We just didn't know he was on a retirement fight this past weekend.
Pleasant surprise.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a nice send off, man. You did your TKO. You're riding off in the sunset. Salute to the Russian man. You know, salute.